What's up, fight fans? Welcome to Mr. Mustache MMA News, and today I want to discuss last Saturday's middleweight matchup between Punahele Soriano and Roman Kopylov. But guys, before we get into it, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button to continue getting more MMA content by yours truly. All right, guys, getting right into it. Wow. Roman Kopylov defeated Punahele Soriano, second round TKO victory. Kind of proved what worried me in the first place with Soriano, right? Where we had Roman who just looked sharp, man, fast. He was just throwing those jabs and straights right down the middle. He was beating Punahele to the mark every single time. He was able to mix his strikes up, kicks to the body, punches to the body, spinning body kicks. I mean, his kickboxing, his distance, his ability to capitalize off of the mistakes that Punahele was doing. I mean, Punahele, he was just trying to do too much, which has kind of been his issue when it comes against these higher level strikers, these guys who are able to put up 3, 4, 5 strike combinations, guys who are able to set up their combinations. Where Puna, he has like that X factor power where he can put you out. He knows he can put you out, but he seems to rush it a little too much. He tries to force the action. He doesn't really set up his shots too well. He doesn't really utilize his gas tank as the way that he should. He doesn't really let the fight come to him, and that's really gone to his detriment. He's had some really good matchups. The knockout victory against Dusko Todorovic definitely stands out for me on a guy like Puna. But when it comes to these high-level strikers, he tries to do too much. He tries to force the knockout, force his power. He doesn't really try and set anything up, set any traps up. So when he goes against these guys who are throwing straighter punches, faster punches, they're going to get him every single time. And by the time that second round started, you could tell Soriano was hurting bad, and Kopylov, he kind of just had his number and he was ready to go, and he just had the better game plan. He was able to work the better game plan. He was the better fighter. And moving forward, I think Kopylov, he's going to have some pretty good matchups. You know, he had a couple losses earlier in his UFC career, but I think moving forward, he can go against a guy like Mahmoud Muradov, a guy like Chidi and Joe Kawani, Phil Hawes, Jacob Malkoun. I mean, there's a lot of guys that are kind of right in the same spot as him, that he can have really good matchups going forward, right? And then you have a guy like Soriano who really just can't seem to find any true consistency. Such a high talent, huge potential with him, but he really just can't seem to find the consistency. He really is, he's just holding behind his power a little too much. And he's not really been able to set anything up. And moving forward, you know, I think he's going to have to go against, you know, I think he might have to take some time off, maybe kind of rework his game, learn some of these other moves, being able to have more tools in his tool belt per se, right? Moving forward, I think a guy like Julian Marquez would be a good matchup. Cody Brundage would be a good matchup, or Kyle Dawkins. All guys kind of coming off losses, all really good potential, high prospect style fighters, but I think this would be a really good matchup for a guy like Soriano moving forward. You have kind of a dude who, if he comes off of another loss, he's probably going to see himself out of the UFC. And guys like Julian Marquez, Cody Brundage, Kyle Dawkins, who are all kind of in the weird prospect position where if they really can't get anything going, they're not really going to get anywhere. So it's going to be a process of elimination when it comes to those guys in those rankings. So for a guy like Puna, he really needs to make a statement moving forward. Maybe take some time off, hit the gym, work on some stuff, work on some of those holes, try and plug them up, and try and become a more efficient mixed martial artist. And you got a guy like Roman Kopylov, very nice victory, second round, TKO. I can't wait to see what he has moving forward. I'd like to see him against a guy like Phil Hawes, Jacob Malkoun. Those would be really good matchups, I think, for him moving forward. Guys, let me know in the comment section what you guys think is going to be next for Soriano, for Kopylov. I'd love to hear what your guys' thoughts are. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button, guys, to continue getting more MMA content by yours truly. All right, Mr. Mustache, MMA News out. Let's fucking go, fight fans.